In the last episode, I said that I would work on some extra storage. There's that sound. I'll get to that there in a second. It's probably really annoying, but... And I did. I got 256,000 storage disks. You can get that from extra storage. You just needed advanced storage housing and the 256k storage part. But anyway, earlier you were hearing a noise, and it's this. You can make a constructor and a destructor. Basically, what I have it set to is putting quartzite sand in here, and then I have set the nether quartz to go out here. And it's just constantly breaking the quartzite sand so that I can get plenty of quartz. I'm at 5.2 thousand quartz so far. I went to go mining for all the modium and vibranium and unobtainium. I also went with Orin to find unobtainium. Vibranium, I searched for hours. Vibranium is rare, like insanely rare. Now, luckily, Orin actually introduced me to charm sites. So you can actually get charm sites I plan on making a netherite one too, because I need more netherite. But yeah, there's charms of vibranium site, all the modium site, and unobtainium site. So I was able to get all the modium, which I have a ton of. And vibranium also. Don't have as much, but I have it. Like I said, it's rare. And unobtainium. I have quite a bit of unobtainium as well. It's actually not that rare. If you want to get aldomadium, go to ancient cities. You should be able to see exposed aldomadium in ancient cities. If you want to get vibranium, try to go to crimson or warped forests. It's going to be really hard to find. But once you do find it, usually it's exposed. It kind of ranges. I've seen some at level like 60 something. I've seen some at level like 90 something. So maybe somewhere along those range, just try to go higher up. Basically what I did for unobtainium, what I did was I snagged a nature's compass. I looked in midlands, the end, small end islands. But the last one I looked, and Barrens as well, but the last one that I looked at was End Highlands, and that's where I found it the most. So if you have a nature's compass, or if you can craft a nature's compass and you've gone to the end, look up End Highlands, and then you should be able to find some below the surface, outside of the surface, and then Highlands. Now, I have 2 netherite furnaces here. I want to turn them into unobtainium furnaces. Also, I strongly recommend that you make all the modium tools and armor. They are indestructible, especially when it comes down to mining for hours on end. If you really want to mine for hours on end, with all the modium, you can make a teleport pad that'll teleport you to a mining dimension. Now, I went on here and I mined. And I mean, I mined. What's really cool about the mining dimension is that it actually takes you to the nether. And I don't think you can find vibranium in the nether, in the mining dimension anyways, the netherite. But it's really good if you want to find netherite. So make a site of netherite, or ancient debris, I guess, technically. And go mining for netherite in the mining dimension. So please, I beg of you, take advantage of that. It's a huge help, and it's also really satisfying with the amount of items that you can get from there. Now, another way to find vibranium is put a teleport pad in the nether, and you end up in a dimension like this, which has a lot of different structures and stuff. So I would also recommend, after you make your nature's compass, I would probably make a second nature's compass, and make a structure compass. But please be careful in this dimension. There are withers and whatnot. But yeah, guys, look up all the modium structures. Now we have 2 unobtainium furnaces. And it fits in with our walls so well. That's awesome. Okay, so now that you've been caught up and I have shown you how to get some awesome ingots and ores, Orin and I have been working on an idea for a better mob grinder than the one we have now. Yeah, it's this black deep slate brick in a random area that I just threw together for some XP. So Oren and I did some planning and some resource gathering, and we came up with something we wanted to do. So in Apotheosis, you can edit spawners. For example, wool silences mobs when they spawn. The clock decreases the max spawn delay. The sugar decreases the minimum spawn delay. And the comparator makes it so that spawners triggered by redstone, as long as you're in a certain distance of the spawners, of course. You can't do it from like 100 blocks away or anything like that. The dragon eggs makes it so mobs can spawn as long as it has some kind of platform. It doesn't even matter what kind of requirements it has, it just gets rid of the spawning requirements. So as long as you don't have any blocks in the way or anything, and they have some airspace to spawn, it's not a problem. Like slime, you don't have to do it at a certain level, or whether skeletons don't have to be in a nether fortress. We also got a bunch of create tanks to fill up with XP. We got 36 spawners, chests, chest upgrades, pipes, pipe upgrades, mob masher upgrades, mob fan and mob fan upgrades, absorption hopper, and you can guess, absorption hopper upgrades, and storage drawers with upgrades to go with them as well. We just made a bunch of upgrades for everything. We don't have a set number, we just made a crap ton of them. We just made so many because there's a good chance we might need them, more of them in the future as well. So we just made way more upgrades for everything we needed, so I recommend you do that as well. And also we have a bunch of blocks for decoration that we have, so if you want to decorate your place, choose your blocks, choose however you want to decorate it. We're pretty happy with our idea that we want to decorate it as, so yeah. If you want to know how many spawners we have for certain mobs, like we have 5 slime spawners, we have 4 ghast spawners, that kind of stuff, I'll leave that in the description for you guys below. And if you want to leave any tips or if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I read all my comments, especially since I only get 1, maybe 2 per video. Anyway, I say we get into the mob grinder bit of the video, and I'm really excited for you guys to see this. We've been working on this for a while. Alright man, so are you ready to do this?
Am I ready, he asks. Am I ready?
The heck is that?
This?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Jeez Louise, dude.
Yes.
Alright, so do we want to do this in the same location we had the other one? Or?
I kind of feel like we should, just because...
That's where everybody's used to it being.
On the other hand, though, it's not a great place because it's a huge cave under here.
Oh, you're right. So we need to go somewhere more solid. Alright, I guess this is what we'll do it then.
Cool.
You realize you gotta put the blocks up your bum, right?
Did you forget the repeaters?
No, they should be in there.
I'm just blind.
Yeah, you are.
I am blind. I'm even wearing my glasses right now.
Blind man. Alright, so I'm gonna start working on the structure up here. So we have 20 warp drawers, 1x2s. So this linking tool allows you to go from the storage controller to all the drawers surrounding the controller itself. So I think they can only go about 12 blocks far from the controller. So just make sure you have it A, in the center of all your drawers, or B, within 12 blocks of your controller. And on top of that, I have netherite upgrades for each of these drawers. Basically, just keep it on the frame. You're gonna click these on. Alright, next is putting in the walls. right, so I got the walls pretty much done. Now I'm gonna work on putting fluid tanks for the XP. And then I have XP taps go on top of that so we can have it rain XP on us whenever we want. Now I'm gonna work on the ceiling, and after that probably do some finishing touches.
You think it's so funny, eh? You think it's so funny. It's pretty funny, actually.
That's hilarious. We wanted to go for Masakaba with this, and then I'm gonna add some finishing touches like the bloom blossom blower bleep bleep, and probably some glow berries as well. I was also thinking I might get some vines and get some vines in here. I don't know.
Not weird. Never mind. I'm stupid. What have we got over this? I'm stupid. Turn off the fans. Thank you.
That was awesome.
Shut up.
All right, guys. We finished it. It is completely done. We added some decorations here, which is awesome. We have a jukebox. We got a little seating area. You can go over here and sit down, relax. We can watch a little bit of what's going on down there. We put glass right there. And it's really cool. We got these like chalkboards, or what are they called? Blackboards. It's really cool. You can play around with them. You can write on them and stuff. I didn't do those. Somebody else did. But yeah, we also added a refined storage just to keep up with everything. We have so many items. It is insane. Also, I made sure these guys were filled up, and I included this. This is a experience crystal, and it's really cool. You can let's turn on the mechanism here. You can turn this on, and it'll collect. I have it flowing in here, so it'll tell you how many levels are in here. Like, I can store as many levels, like store all the levels that I have. 115 in my, like right now I have 115, and I can store all those levels in here. So now there's 122, and I can retrieve them, and then now I have 122. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This is actually a really cool thing. I recommend making this instead of doing the experience tab thing that I was doing before. We have this cool clock. Actually works. And let me turn this on. So we have a fan switch and a normal switch. And the reason we have a fan switch is because when you activate this and it starts spawning in the mobs and you turn it off, it won't kill all the mobs. Because the fans aren't on. So we gotta turn the fans on, kill off the rest of the mobs. It's pretty cool. I love this. I love this. We've been doing, I think we did a really good job on this. We got decor all around. We got actually like supplementary stuff in here. So we put purple sand in here and it actually works, which is really cool. And then same thing with this globe. We can spin the globe. And then the globe also spins when I turn on the fans, which is cool. But yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, basically how we have this working is we have these redstone links behind the switches. And like this has like, you use these to turn on the certain links that we have down there. And we attach the links all up to the fans and the spawners themselves, and it's working pretty good. I think I am actually just really happy with the way this turned out, and I hope all of you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions about it, please just let me know. Like I said earlier in the episode, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. But that's all I have for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.